A very good morning to you. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026, and it's time to bring you the headlines out of the papers this morning. We'll also do the analysis of the headlines and take your reactions this morning. My name is Kenny Durutilo. Apologies for starting the program behind schedule this morning. I have the pages of the Daily Trust, the Daily Post, the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard, and a bunch of other papers. Let's start off this morning from the pages of the Daily Trust newspaper. The headlines here: Ogun 2027, how Daniel Abiodun Adebutu Yayi reunited at funeral service. Nine victims escape as abductors doze off in Katsina forest. Elsewhere, BCDA crisis: unselected individuals may have hijacked presidential powers. I'll take that again. Unelected individuals may have hijacked presidential powers. ADC. Ogun 2027, how Daniel Abiodun already took that. DSS rescues kidnapped professor, arrests 2 suspects. Supreme Court upholds final forfeiture of Emefiele's properties, $2 million. Bandits kill 13 in fresh attacks on Sokoto community. Katsina ADC chieftain: why Shetima sent APC governors to my residence. Abila's father insists on no autopsy, demands daughter's corpse. IGP mourns officer killed during Oyo rescue operation. We'll take a look at the pages of the Daily Post now. Some of the headlines here. Court strikes out suit seeking recognition of Turaki-led PDP national leadership. Nigerian government arraigns 3 over kidnap of Oyo school children, teachers. Terrorists must leave Benue. Earlier promises sustained fight against insecurity. ADC aspirant drags party to court over alleged exclusion from primary election. 2027, Kano Governor Yusuf meets NDC Senator Hanga in Abuja. "2027, I can withdraw my support for Peter Obi anytime." Isaac Fayose. 2027, why we endorse Tinubu Abga. 2027, Kebbi government raises alarm over alleged fake news campaign. Some of the major stories there out of the Daily Post newspaper this morning. We'll take a look at the Vanguard newspaper now for some of the headlines. Major one: Oyo abduction, how we were released. Teacher, that's from that paper. Forgery trial inside the report that landed ex-minister Naji in the dock. Mary Habila's family petitions IGP, demands release of body for burial. How Aboyeji built $2 billion companies from Lagos. Take this one. Trump blames Tuchel over England's World Cup tactics. Or your abduction, how we were released. Already took that. We'll take a look at some other ones here. Umayi, how Mary, not Habila, destroyed a powerful senator by Emmanuel Azikiwe. I believe that's a piece out of the Vanguard this morning. Some politics stories. 2027, INEC to conduct mock presidential poll. Akpabio teases Oshiomhole over viral private jet leg massage video. 2027, Atiku chose Amechi to show he has nothing against Indigbo. Okonkwo. Peter Obi's unceremonious exit from ADC left Southeast disadvantaged to confuse Okonkwo. 2027, Christians now more comfortable with Muslim ticket. APC chieftain. Right, stories out of the Punch newspaper. The legal advice deepens Umahi's aid death mystery. How syndicates lure elderly citizens into crime. It's a Saturday feature piece there from the Punch. Emefiele finally forfeits mansions $2 million to federal government. All right, we'll take some other stories here. Sorry about that. Some other stories out of the Punch. Dangote Refinery raises $2.5 billion. May go public August. We waited for ransom call but received my father's corpse. Daughter. That's from the weekend starter of the Punch. Federal government renews drive to eradicate livestock disease. Customs release 7.61 billion naira pension benefits for 4,237. AFC backs Nigeria's expanded African trade routes. Some politics out of the Punch. Turaki's PDP faction rejects ruling, heads to appeal court over leadership tussle, a leadership suit rather. I'll reverse public facilities named after Tinubu, others if elected. Showore. Proposed U.S. aid cut should spur Nigeria to self-reliance. APC chieftain 2027 mobilize your family members for Tinubu's re-election. APC urges Nigerians in U.S. Probe Tinubu's fitness for office. ADC urges National Assembly. Lukman quits ADC coalition, blames El-Rufai. I've got my running mate's number from someone, says Hamzat. Oshunpol Kuka Center warns of 15 election violence flashpoints. All right, let's go right into the analysis of the headlines. Joining me this morning for the analysis is Dr. Bayo Busari. Good morning, Doctor. It's great to have you join us.
Good morning. My pleasure to be with you.
Yes, welcome. All right, we'll start off with this one. Oyo school kidnap. Federal government charges suspects to court. It's from the Daily Trust. The federal government on Friday charged 3 men for the recent kidnap of children and teachers at a school in Orire local government area of Lagos State. Government area of Oyo State. On Friday, 10-count charge was filed against the suspects at the Federal High Court, Abuja. The defendants, all of Suleja local government area of Niger State, are alleged to have conspired with one Mohammed Sani, Jibril Mohammed, and Ibrahim Kabab between January and May 2026 to kidnap school children and teachers in Oyo State, contrary to Section 26, subsection 1 of the Terrorism Prevention Prohibition Act 2022. Doctor, let's have your thoughts on the charges here and what penalties can be expected if they're charged.
Well, I think we were expecting, since we were told that 8 people were arrested, that probably all of them will be charged to court. But for those who are prosecuting, they will know their reason for taking only 3 to court. But whatever, we still need to be told what's happening to others. Are they still being investigated or what? Then how many people are they still looking for, so that we know exactly what our expectation would be as far as the trial is concerned. But I think taking them to court this early probably tells us that the prosecutor had done its job and they know exactly that they are going to get conviction for the crime that these people have committed. If they are eventually convicted, because deliberate murder is involved, so the likelihood is that they get capital punishment. I know that capital punishment for terrorism if they are charged under the Terrorism Act. So we should
Doctor,
expect that
doctor,
justice.
I believe this. Sorry for interrupting you. I believe that this individuals here are separate from the earlier 8 that was reported. These ones weren't exactly part of the 8 that was initially reported. They were granting information from the outside to the terrorists, in the old Oyo National Park. So this is a different one.
Oh, the first set of people that were arrested.
This is a different one from the first set that were arrested. Yes.
Oh, okay. There's a need for us to have information, because if people have been picked up, initially when the incident happened, we were told that I think 4 people or thereabout were arrested. 2 Okada riders, those supplying them information, whatever. So if they are the first set, okay, let's see how far they will be able to press the charge against them and how far they'll be able to establish the fact of the matter against them. But I think they may not, I don't know yet, get capital punishment if they are collaborators. But for those that are actually involved in the act, we should expect a maximum punishment for them.
Talking about how swift this appears to be going, does this restore public confidence, especially with the fight against terrorism?
It should, I think it will. Looking at the fact that in the last 2 months or thereabout, we've had a kind of expedited trial of those who are charged for terrorism-related acts. There was one in Kogi, there was one in Abuja or thereabout, and this one coming. We should begin to express our confidence in government. But I hope that it is not election related. We're in election year, and people have been talking that government has not been, on top of fighting criminality, particularly terrorism. So arresting this one and taking them to court and getting quick justice, I hope, because I'm reminded by what 𝐒𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐄𝐍𝐶 said, that all that we are seeing relating to terrorism, banditry, and what have you, are politically related, and immediately election goes, all of them will disappear. I hope there's no nexus between what he said and what we are seeing now. That what we are seeing now is the normal thing that we should see under the normal circumstance. We are not bringing extraneous consideration into our fight against criminality.
All right, we'll take this one from the Punch. Probe Tinubu's fitness for office, ADC urges National Assembly. The ADC has called on the National Assembly to invoke constitutional provisions to determine whether President Bola Tinubu remains fit to discharge the duties of his office, alleging that the president has lost control of his government. The opposition party also alleged that unelected interests may be exercising presidential powers unknown to the man elected by Nigerians to preside over the affairs of the nation. I'll take a quote from the party. If the reports concerning the BCDA are true, then this is no longer about one disputed appointment. It's about something far more disturbing. Who is actually in charge of the Nigerian presidency? Doctor, your thoughts on this? Should this be viewed from the lens of loss of control, like the ADC is saying here? He's saying unelected interests might be exercising presidential powers. Is that a bit of a stretch?
No, I think we should probably do a forensic audit of all our federal government agencies in view of the disclosure concerning the PFIPC. So it's important for us, apart from investigating Matthew or Adeniyi, we should do a forensic audit, because we should be guided by how this, came to be. It's important that we do have that. I do have people like ADC pointed out, who are taking advantage of this government to emplace agencies, commissions, and what have you, that are not in existence by law. We should go beyond investigating the PFIPC and then do a forensic audit. Let us establish all the agencies that we have, all the commissions that we have, are they functions of the law, or there are, the undue advantage taken to have some exist without the necessary provision of the law? It's important. We may have to follow the line of ADC. It's not a matter of whether the president has lost control or not. It's just a matter of us establishing exactly. So we can now put before the president, if we're able to establish that we have more than this agency, more than one, then ask him for an explanation. And thereafter, whatever we should do to him, I think we can do that.
Doctor, do you think that the ADC has a strong case, especially after the Phantom agency scandal? And now, much more recently, we have the Border Communities Development Agency controversy here as well, where chief executive allegedly refused to vacate office after being replaced by a presidential directive. Is that span of time something that might actually be playing into the ADC's hands here with what they're saying?
No, it's not a matter. See, we should not politicize this issue. It's good that ADC is pointing this out. I'm not seeing it from the perspective of politics. I'm seeing it from the perspective of a group of Nigerians, credible organizations that are, pointing our attention to some things that are not right. So the fact that anybody could have said what ADC said. So if people are refusing to vacate office, it's challenging the authority of the person that has put that person in office. So what audacity do they have to challenge the authority? That's what we should investigate. And then probably, I hope it won't go the way of Matthew Adeni. I hope it won't go. If it does, then we can't query the president. If we are ordering someone to leave office and that person is not leaving, what exactly is the issue between the two of you?
All right, we'll take this one. Our reverse public facilities named after Tinubu, others, if elected, sure. That's from the Punch. Again, AAC presidential candidate Sowore says he'll reverse the naming of highways, institutions, and other public assets after President Tinubu and other officials of the current administration, if elected in 2027. His statement came out after Minister of Works, David Umahi, announced the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway would now be called President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Coastal Highway. This is the sixth facility linked to Tinubu in 11 months. There are hosts of others. I don't want to go into the names of all of this. But, Doctor, let's have your thoughts on this.
I think we are just getting somewhat excited in naming facilities after individuals. Naming of facilities after individuals should be done on the process of what that person has done, okay, and the benefit that we've gotten therefrom. Naming facilities after people are still in office, I don't think it's absolutely right. I'm not saying they don't deserve to be, but we should wait for the person to complete the assignment before him. We do an audit of what he has done, and if we find that he has done creditably well, then we can now say, oh, congratulations, we are, honoring you with this. What if at the end of the day, the person misbehaved before completing the assignment you've given to him? What do you do? I think we should just wait, exercise, be a bit calm, and then when you leave office, someone that comes after you can review what you have done, and if he finds you, worthy of an honor, he gives it to you. You don't give honor to yourself. That's what the Yoruba say. But when you begin to honor yourself, then there's a tendency for us to begin to suspect. And then when it becomes so porous, so to say, then it becomes the issue of, is it worth of it? So, honoring people should be something that is valuable. And when you are doing something that's valuable, it's not a matter of number. It's just for memorial sake. Oh, we know that, we have Murtala Mohammed International Airport. That's the generation that comes after can ask the question, who is Murtala Mohammed? Oh. And you can begin to explain what he did to the country and why he was honored. But when self-honor, I don't think it's too much of something that one should glorify.
All right, Doctor, what are the global practices with respect to, naming of national assets? Are you familiar with that? Should there be is there a framework that governs that?
It's done on the basis of what your contribution has been to your country. You will see that even when people are given national honor, there could be times when it could be upgraded. Maybe now you've been given OFR previously, and with upon new realization that you've done more than what you have honored with, and then we upgrade it. So it's done on a credible foundation. Society and what we are benefited therefrom. But when someone is still alive, still living, still contributing to society, like someone is holding a public office, let that person complete that office, please, and then we can honor him thereafter.
What do you say to some critics who say that this naming of national assets, in the name of the president, is some form of campaign? Is that taking it a bit too far, or do they have a point?
I don't see it as a form of campaign, so to say. I see it as a kind of self-aggrandizement. It may not be the president who has asked the Minister of Works to name these facilities after him. It may be the decision of the minister just to get attention of the president, be on the same page with him. The president is running for a second term. He too might be interested in running the second term of the president. So he begins to do things that will, appeal to the president to see him that is working. I see it from a perspective of, that's why I say it is more of self-service. And I think the president should weigh in here and caution people that enough is enough. What they've done for me is okay. They can't name the whole of the country after him. Others are still coming. And there are still other people on ground that deserve to be so honored.
Is it the president's sole responsibility to call these people to order, or is there an agency that that should be overseeing something like this?
Well, I think naming of facilities is at the discretion of government. In this instance, you may not probably get the attention of the president. It's just a matter of, oh, Mr. President, I want to do this for you. If he says okay, you go ahead. If he says no, it's not okay. So in a way, there's a tacit approval from the end of the president. Because if he doesn't want it, he will have stopped it. So that's why I say it's important he should, feel public pause on this, and then it's enough. I mean, he has his name almost everywhere. So what does he need it for? If he's not so honored, there's nowhere you want to mention Bola Ahmed Tinubu, about 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and none of them will say they don't know him. So it's already in our consciousness without necessarily naming things after him.
All right, this one says IGP mourns officer killed during Oyo rescue operation. That's from the Daily Trust. The IGP, Olatunji Disu, on Friday mourned the police officer John Abena, the sergeant who died during a joint security operation to rescue school children and teachers abducted in Oyo State. Disu, who expressed grief over the loss of his personnel, explained that the officer paid the supreme price while working alongside other security agencies to free the abducted children. Doctor, let's have you speak on this. A question in a lot of people's minds would be compensation and welfare. What support government, the police, will be providing the fallen officer's family?
Yeah, I think beyond money, we need to be concrete in our action. And it's important that we should begin to discuss the issue of insurance cover for our security agents. It's important we do that because whatever pension scheme you have in place might not be enough, and that we know that these people are exposed and anything can happen to them anytime, that the one we've missed, and like those ones that have even happened before now. So it's important that we should begin to look at the issue of insurance. It's important. It's not been part of our welfare scheme, but we should do that beyond personal insurance that people may want to, go to. There should be institutional cover for our security agents. They are exposed every time. It's not only the police, men of the custom, men of immigration, our army, who have been so engaged for so many years. Not only about dying, So they could become incapacitated in line of duty. So we must have in place for them something that they will know that if anything happens to them, there is succor either for them or for members of their family.
All right, this one, politics out of the punch. Court strikes out suit seeking reconciliation or recognition, rather, of Turaki-led PDP national leadership. A federal high court in Abuja has struck out a suit seeking to compel the Independent National Electoral Commission to recognize and publish the names of the Kabiru Turaki-led interim National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party. Justice Salim Ibrahim, in a judgment delivered on Friday, held that the plaintiff, led by the chairman, board of trustees of the PDP, Senator Adolphus Wabara, lacked the legal standing to institute the suit and consequently struck it out for want of jurisdiction. Doctor, let's have your thoughts on this one. Is this a win for the Wike camp, and what's the next move for the PDP BOT here?
Well, I'm not too close to the details of PDP's constitution, but I think what we are seeing from that ruling will be an interpretation of the law. I wondered when they said Turaki led PDP. I know that the arrowheads of the Turaki team, engineers, the governor of Bauchi, Bala Mohammed, they are no longer in PDP. The secretary, the SY secretary to that executive, Taufik Arapaja, is no longer in the PDP. So who else remains with Turaki? Except probably members of the BOT. And I think members of the BOT to exercise that leadership responsibility of bridging the gap between these two factions, the Wike-led and Turaki-led. Let them come together, discuss their different, and then unify and then move forward. Expecting what the PDP was going to provide a better opposition to the incumbent government. We are not seeing that happen. So from position of the advantage of leaders who have experienced so many in our political trajectory, they should be able to sit the two groups down and then iron out the differences they have between them. Rather than taking the cause to court, going to court has been setting them back. We have had so many rulings that we don't even know which one to follow again.
All right, this one from the Daily Trust says bandits kill 13 in fresh attacks on Sokoto communities. No fewer than 13 people have been killed in fresh attacks by suspected bandits on 3 communities in Sabon Beni local government area of Sokoto State, despite the efforts by security operatives to repel an attempted invasion of another community. The attacks, which occurred between Thursday evening and Friday morning, claimed 6 lives in Mazau village, 4 in Totsawa, including 2 women and 3 farmers in Samaye village. Residents said the bandits had initially attempted to invade Onguwan Lale on Thursday evening before they were repelled by troops and local vigilantes after a fierce gun battle that lasted for hours. Doctor, your thoughts on this one? Another attack, some lives lost as well.
It's telling us that we are still not where we are supposed to be. And I think we may begin to look at the aspect of non-kinetic approach to fighting all these bandits and whatever. If those that have been arrested, to what extent have we interrogated them to know their operational modality, what is motivating them, what exactly is that they want, and then informing our own approach to fighting them. If they were repaired in one community, how did they, migrate to another community to render havoc like they did? Is it only in that area where they were repaired that we had the presence of our security agents, or we have in other places? So it's important. We know that those who are criminally minded will always be looking for opportunities. So they may not exactly say, oh, this is where we are going. If they are not able to get to that place, they want to take advantage if they have other areas that are not so appealing as the one they just encountered. So I think that's what happened. It was important that we should interrogate them take advantage of the information at disposal. And then when we're talking about intelligence gathering, we should begin to take the fight to these people, not us waiting for them to come to us. When they come to us, the likelihood is that we'll be losing, men and property the way we are. But if we take the fight to them, we will have more to gain. And in that instance, we are bringing them to a place, and might be, possible for us at the end of the day to be able to bring them in and embrace the law.
All right, we'll take some commercials. When we come back, we'll be opening the phone lines. Please stay with us. 32 FM.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ n ò lè ṣaláì má panilẹ́rìn lákòókò àpéjọpọ̀ ìtakùrọ̀sọ orí ìlà mọ̀lẹ́bí mi.
Ó tiẹ̀ da ohun tí gbogbo wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ni mò ń sè.
Ó náà ni àmì ìdánimọ̀ mi ti ṣe Maggi native jollof rice. Ìtọ́wò ẹ̀kan lásán ara yìí kankan ò sí lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
Maggi Star tá a ṣe látara ẹ̀wà sóyà àlùbọ́sà adùn chili àti kànáfùrù.
Oúnjẹ alẹ́ ti délẹ̀ ẹ máa bọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tàbí kí ẹ má wá rárá.
Maggi Star yóò sọ gbogbo oúnjẹ tá a ṣe dohun àrà ọ̀tọ̀ yóò sì tún sọ àkókò náà dàkókò mánigbàgbé.
Kò bá jẹ́ 24, 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 ẹ̀yẹ̀ fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Bébí bá pa mí tí mo nílò oúnjẹ ní kíákíá. Ohun tó fẹ́ tó ní wàrà tó tó ládùn o. Kivogari mix ni mo nílò.
Kivogari mix gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí gàrí kírímà àti ṣúgà. Gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí Kivogari mix.
Gàrí mímu di rọrùn. Jẹ̀gbádùn nílé ìwé nínú ilé àti ibi iṣẹ́.
Gàrí Kivo 3-in-1 omi nìkan ló kù kó fi kún.
Kivo Gàrí mix.
Ibadan Amala Fest 2026 is here. Let's eat and celebrate. When the rhythm drops, the taste buds dance. The biggest celebration of our heritage is back. 32 FM 94.9 proudly presents the Ultimate Food Festival, Amala Fest 2026, the second edition. Mark your calendars. Get ready for an explosion of culture, music, and endless flow of authentic Amala. Whether you like it dark and rich or light and fluffy, we've got you covered. Paired with the ultimate soup combinations, Ewedu, Begiri, Ila, and rich Eforiro. And let's not forget the assorted proteins, freshly cooked meat, tender momo, and savory fish, all swimming in mouth-watering stew. Taste the best from the most legendary Amala spots across the region, from Bibi Ray Food Canteen to the famous Iya Dija Alamala Adeoyo and the iconic Iya Oyo Alamala Gbaremu Market, and so many more. But wait, there's more. Show us what you've got in our exciting food challenges, the ultimate Amala Eater, who can finish a mountain of Amala in record time, the Amala Pounding Master, the ultimate test of strength for the best texture, the fast eating champion, speed, precision, and pure appetite. To participate, pick up your form at Laughter House, Mokola, Ibadan. Venue for the event, the Recreation Club opposite Adamasiba, Ibadan. Date, August 29th, 2026. Come ready to eat, laugh, and celebrate the rich taste of Yoruba culture. Get your tickets now at Laughter House for just 3,000 Naira or call us directly on 0806 218 5194. Amala Fest 2026, brought to you by 32 FM 94.9.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. Kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀. Àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára. Iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GR3. Gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o, tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára. Tí olówó mi bá ti jí, ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe óblé ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní wẹ̀lẹ̀mú limit 100 MTN.
Dreaming of your own land, your future home, or want a treasured investment asset? Soft Sands Property presents you a lifetime opportunity on Orange Estate, Ologweru area in Ido for just 3 million naira prime location, secure and ready to build. Also, Mango Estate along Lyford International School, Akufo in Ibadan for only 2 million naira. Affordable plots perfect for your family. And now, launching something special. Apple Estate, luxury living at its best. Just 4 million naira. Top class value. It's located at Aboloke Village, Ayegun area off Olojuoro Road, Ibadan. Flexible payment, easy in 6 months. No stress, no wahala. Spread it out. Pay small, small. Own your land fast. We deliver title, we deliver peace. 2 great estates already selling fast. 1 brand new premium option just arrived. 3 million, 2 million, 4 million naira. Your dream starts here. Don't wait too long. Secure your plot. Call us now. Soft Sands Property, created to house the world. Call or WhatsApp 0916 461 5000 or 0911 555 0055. Today, Soft Sands Property, your land, your legacy.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
The phone lines are open 0705 5949, 0906 2949, 0809 7949. Let's have your thoughts on the headlines this morning on the paper's review. You can also drop us a comment on Facebook. That's 32FM949 Ibadan on Facebook. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Bumi. I did calling from my side. Brilliant channel. On security, abnormal in Nigeria now known. There's no single day we will not hear of killings in this country. Bandit attack here, bandit attack here. Every day. And we say we should not investigate this matter of the issue of insecurity. Let external bodies come to Nigeria. Because if you feel this time, because the politicians know how to protect themselves. Most of the armless citizens, our leaders are killed already. Let us join hands together and call on external bodies. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right. We'll take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Adel from UI. You see, the statement credited to ADC, I've been thinking about it. There's no how the president will know what is going on in the country and things will be like this. I've been thinking about the capacity of, I don't know if you will see the president in the same time, anytime he's working, about 30 people will surround him. There's no how a president will be aware of anything. Look at the YK increase. By the time we shouted, they reverse it. Many of these things, the president is no more aware of it. I'm telling you, if you check physical, a lot that Wike and different camps that want taking decision. It is not good for someone to be too old to be governing a country. I'm telling you, on the Showres matter, I've been saying it. Everything, if I become a general president, including policies, after this man and Buhari, everything will be reversed. Everything. You honor leaders who perform, not fail leaders. They don't deserve anything to be named after them.
All right. Thank you for your time.
My brother, even then, what I'm aware is that if it is when a good leader dies, you name things after them.
Right.
But you see these Buhari and Tinubu people, they do. I will reverse everything after them. They don't deserve anything. That's not the best of today.
The phone lines again 0705 5949, 0906 2949 and 0809 7949. Let's have your thoughts on the headlines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, Ruth calling from Alakia. as regards insecurity, security is a basic responsibility of the government, not something to trade or politicize. But it's just so worrying that innocent Nigerian lives seem to be treated as political numbers. Nigeria needs to be more aware and determined. 2027 must be different because we cannot keep losing lives every day and still reward failure with another time. I hope you get it right. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much. 0705 5949 0809 7949 0906 200949. Once again, we're live on Facebook. That's at 32FM949. Ibadan on Facebook. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Your name, please.
Yeah, I'm from Odegaya.
All right.
Thank you. We've been fighting corruption for years now. And I believe that even if one or two big people were punished, then others will learn. But here, they reach this ceiling where they will work free, and the poor still and suffer. We need one law for everyone before a Nigerian can get it right. I believe they will get things right in 40 months.
All right. Thank you for your time. The phone lines once again 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Happy weekend.
Yeah, happy weekend to you.
John Lanwaji speaking from Nigeria. The road, the coastal road that Minister planned to name after our dear president, has been completed the place. Have they completed the project? This is the unfortunate thing. Sacrificing is too much in this government. Even those that are working with Mr. President, they are full of sacrifice. They are not there to even serve the people, only to serve somebody that appointed. That is the name. Very simple, straightforward. And away from that, the three suspected about Oyere they are taken to the trial. Well, we are waiting for the 8 people. I think those are the people that they are arrested in the process of those 8 people, we are yet to see them. And let the DSS come out and show us who are these. Thank you, everyone.
All right. 0705 5949 0809 7949 and 0906 200949 on Facebook. Buluwatife Ademi Juwan says, good morning. Another bandit attack. How did we get here as a nation? Nowhere seems safe and everyone is living in fear. Will the federal government fold its hands and watch innocent souls die unlawfully? Meaningful action must be taken to tackle insurgency. All levels of government must rise to the occasion. Okay, Emma Olebara says corruption is bleeding the country to death. A country where those given opportunity to serve, loot and steal without consideration for the masses. All these wealth and prosperity that our leaders are accumulating, will they carry them to the grave? It's just, one day. All right, Desui Samuel says, good morning. Everyone has a right to an opinion, but supporting Tinubu's re-election means supporting regression. The economy is crushing, poverty is rising, insecurity is high, and sectors are collapsing. What exactly is the re-election bid for? All right, let's hear your thoughts. Some of the stories this morning. Once again, the phone line 0906 200949 0705 5949. Hello, good morning. Welcome. Your name, please.
This is Benjamin calling from Apata.
All right.
I think one thing Nigeria will not forget about this administration, even after its last, is that they are trying to stop the opposition from participating in elections. You see, and Senator Falana yesterday was saying yesterday that he was not happy with this administration because they are trying to frustrate the efforts of the opposition, and he said he was not happy as the way this present administration is giving houses to judges, because when you are giving an houses to judges, that means there is bias in giving valid judgment. So we will not forget in a jiffy what this present administration is doing. We keep our fingers closed and see how things unfold. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much for your time. We'll take some other messages on Facebook. Rose Adiola says justice must prevail for the victims of the Oriri attack. Accountability is vital to deter criminality and reaffirm that such acts will not be tolerated. Kejiran Babatunde says, why can't Malami be tried under Sharia law so that ADC can react accordingly? Samson Demo Agun says, good morning. We must not keep quiet on corruption cases because it's one of the major problems Nigeria is facing and it's affecting our development. All right, try to take this one. All right, take another one. This one from Fawoli Femi says, good morning, 32 FM family. I think naming national assets after people has been grossly politicized and bastardized by those in authority. This should be done based on the quality of service, commitments, and sacrifice made by the individual to the growth and development of the country. I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for now deserves that kind of honor and recognition. Besides, these assets are national assets, not Tinubu's political family assets. Good morning. All right. Thank you for your thoughts there. We'll take this one last one before we go. Beautiful morning to you in the studio. Our government should do everything in its power to fight corruption and insecurity. Only this will make Nigeria livable and make Nigerians believe in the present-day administration. Thank you. That's from Adedamola Okunola. We have to go now. That's it for the papers review this morning. It returns on Monday. That's at 6:30 a.m. Also appreciate Barrister Bayo, Dr. Bayo Busari, for the analysis as well this morning. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Have yourself a lovely weekend.